Dave, it's been quite a hectic schedule in terms of Christmas and New Year. How's it been actually being able to have a full week to prepare for a game?
Yeah, well, just short of that. Obviously, the Rangers game was on Sunday. I think we've benefited from that, having that extra couple of days on the grass. You know, getting around the boys again. Even the boys that haven't played minutes are then able to train properly as well. Because when you're preparing for games, if you haven't played the same amount of minutes, you can sort of decondition at times. You need to be careful of that and guard against that. So we've had a good week this week. And if the full focus now is obviously on Motherwell to try and prepare for that, because this is the last sort of one in the little block of games that we've had. It has been a gruelling schedule, but it's the last sort of league game before the attention was to change towards the Scottish Cup. So last push before a change of scenery. Yeah,
you obviously were named as the manager of the month for December. Nicky Cadden, the player of the month as well. But that really shows the trajectory, doesn't it? That went all the way back probably to the last time we played Motherwell.
It certainly does. I think, listen, full credit and congratulations to Nicky. I think it fully deserved for how well he's done. Really affected games in a positive way. Took his opportunity coming back into the team. You know, after a bit of a slow start to his Hibs career with injuries and missing pre-season. You know, he had to build him up. So he's really benefiting from that now, which is great. And we are as a club. I think obviously the manager of the month thing comes from a real collective performance. I think you see that from everybody involved, and shows how far we've come. And that's full credit to the players, firstly, for being able to put on the level of performances, and to all the staff for sticking together and pulling in that same direction when we have been through real adversity. But there was that real inner belief that we would turn it around, and thankfully we were able to do that, which is a reflection on that. But by no means that's the end of the road. We need to keep progressing, keep pushing, because we've demonstrated how quick it can change in a positive way. But when you look at this league right now, we're 1 point off 6, but 3 points off 11th again. Now we're not looking down the way at all, but we also need to guard against complacency, and that's something that the key message I'm putting to the players all the time is we keep pushing and keep moving forward.
Yeah, Motherwell obviously one of those sides above us in the table. What do you expect from them?
It'll be a real difficult game. We need to use to the advantage the fact that we've not played during the week and they have. So hopefully we can start the game with real energy and appetite to go and do that. But they're above us in the league at this moment in time for a reason, which is why we need to make sure we go into the game full expecting a tough game. It will be. The players will be ready for it. They know the challenge they've faced. It's the third time we've played them this season now. That's the thing. When you get to this stage of the season, you know you have played against everyone. Knows everyone now. There's certain tweaks you will do because you'll look at the previous games you've played. But I think we need to look at how well we can address the game and start the game as well as we can, and keep building on this momentum and positivity that's going around at the moment.
Yeah, you spoke in the media today about all five players you'd normally class as starters being unavailable through injury. Just give us an update on how they're getting on.
Yeah, the one that's I thought would have made it again, unfortunately, is Eli Johan. He's someone that was back on the grass this week, but he's had a little bit of a setback on that, so this game's going to come just too soon, which is unfortunate. Joe Newell's another one that is going to have to take a couple of weeks, which is a bit of a blow, but at the same time we'll benefit for that longer term. You know, he's had someone that's been nursing an injury at times this season, so a couple of weeks off it, he should strengthen again, and then by then we get the benefits for that moving forward. The longer terms one, like Kieran Bowie and Miko, are back on the grass training now fully, which is great. This game will come too soon because they've been out for too long now, but they've been back on the grass this week, but are very much back involved with an aim potentially for next week, which is great as long as they keep progressing. Obviously there's still a lot of challenges to get to before that point, but that could be a positive, and a real positive for them too, to be back on the grass. And Marvin's probably the one that's slightly further away, more looking towards the back end of January, start of February, but it's progressing nicely and we're really happy with his progress. So nobody's back for this weekend, which is unfortunate, but at the same time that's the same squad that's been going at it hard recently, and they're all in a good place at the moment and fully fit and ready to go, the rest of them.
Fantastic, good luck this weekend.
Thank you, cheers.